the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tennessee Titans. Turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And now look at him go. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Shotgun now for Carr. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Washington first down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Made the tackle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Titans, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. His kick is right through.
Makes this Washington 13, Titans 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Washington 20, Titans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 20, Titans 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 27, Titans 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. And
he gets this inside the 35-yard line. first play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 13-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The tackle made.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
On play action. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Carr. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jay Howard.
Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Carr to throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
42. Titans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one, a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Muscles him off. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 43-yard line.
Tennessee offense.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's now 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Man open left side is Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 9-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Jonathan Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 25.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good.
42. Titans 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the Washington 1st down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's got some space here. Past the 20, 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards on the ground. They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle made.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that's caught by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. 20! And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard
line. The gun, it's Wentz. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes this Washington 49.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.